everybody, I'm Tresa Hargrove coming at you live from Lawton, Oklahoma, and it is appetizer week with the Real Women of Philadelphia cream cheese contest, and I have an appetizer. It's my barbecued quesadillas. They have caramelized onions and shredded pork and the zesty, tangy, sweet sauce I got going on, Philadelphia cream cheese. They are phenomenal. Now don't throw that word around lightly, so you know these are gonna be good. What I've already done is I've taken 2 large onions, sliced them really thin, put them in a skillet with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, some salt, some pepper, and some sugar to kind of help it along. I caramelized them. It takes about 10-15 minutes to do that. Got that done. Now we're going to make our cream cheese. I'm going to take Philadelphia cream cheese. Now I take the whipped kind of let it sit out to get room temperature. And then I'm going to add a cup of cilantro, chopped cilantro. Now you can use a little less if you want, but a cup is just about right. It sounds like a lot, but it's really not once you get it all mixed in there. I'm going to add the juice of half a lime to that. This lime is really hard. Get it all in there and stir that up. So good. Now I've already made our sweet, hot, spicy sauce. And it is, what I've done is I've taken a cup of orange marmalade. And the brand of orange marmalade that I have is kind of got the zest of the orange is a little long, and I don't want my guests, you know, taking a bite and pulling out a big old long piece of orange zest. So I took it out, took a cup out, plopped it on my cutting board and chopped up that zest. Now you might not have to do it if yours isn't that big. Then I took chipotle peppers in adobo. I take 2, but I suggest you start with just 1 pepper and 1 tablespoon of the adobo sauce. Chop it up. Don't worry about seeding it. The sweetness of the orange marmalade kind of mellows out the hotness from the seeds, so don't worry about doing that. Mix it all together, put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. That sauce, right here it is, that sauce is so good on so many different things. Egg rolls, oh, so yummy. I have a tip for you about the chipotles and adobo. You're never going to use a can this size, but that's what it comes in. Put what you don't use into a baggie and put it in your freezer. Kind of make a little log, and when you need some, get it out, slice it off, chop it up, and by the time you get it chopped up, it's pretty much thawed out. And that way, you always have chipotles and adobo. Okay, I have flour tortillas, 6-inch flour tortillas. I've sprayed one side of each one of them. I heated my skillet over medium heat, medium-high heat, and I toasted these for about 2 minutes till they're a little crispy like. Now we're going to take some of our cream cheese mixture. Didn't get some of that quite mixed up. There we go. About a tablespoon of our cream cheese and cilantro mixture, and I'm going to spread that all around. Make sure you get it all over one side, just one side of your flour tortilla, and we're putting it on the cooked side, okay? Then let's talk about our meat. What I have here is I have shredded pork. I cooked cooked a pork butt the other night, and so I saved what was left over and shredded it. Now I'm going to take about 2 tablespoons, tablespoon and a half to 2 tablespoons, and put it in the middle there, and I'm going to spread it around so every bite gets some. Now you can use leftover roast, leftover brisket. You can use the roast that you can cook in, I think it's like 10 minutes in the microwave that you get in the refrigerated section at the grocery store. What you do is you add I have 3 cups of shredded pork here, and I added about 3/4 of a cup of barbecue sauce, and I found chipotle barbecue sauce. I was so excited when I found this in the grocery store. I could have kissed the boy that was stalking the aisle right behind me, but I didn't think he would appreciate it too much, so I didn't. But look for the chipotle barbecue sauce. Wonderful! Okay, now to this, we're going to add our onions, caramelized onions, and add about a tablespoon and spread it out so every bite gets a little bit of that. These caramelized onions are so good. I make up a huge batch of these about once a week and put them in my fridge. And when I need them, I have caramelized onions. Cheese. our cheese. I use Monterey Jack cheese. You can use Monterey Jack, cheddar, you can use pepper jack, whatever you want. Take about 2 tablespoons and put on here. I just like the Monterey Jack because it doesn't compete with the other flavors that are in this quesadilla. Spread it all around, and we're going to drizzle about maybe a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of our hot, zesty, sweet sauce on here. I serve more of this along beside our quesadillas so my guests can control the amount of heat that they want on theirs and sweetness. I'm going to top this, cook side down with the other flour tortilla, and I'm going to spray it with cooking spray, and I'm going to put it in a skillet over medium heat, the side with the shredded cheese down because it takes it a little longer to cook than your cream cheese. Cook it for about 2 minutes until it's golden brown. Flip it over. You're going to spray this other side too. Flip it over, cook it for about 2 more minutes. You have a really good appetizer. Now I already have one made here, and I'm going to cut it up. Cut it in half. Let these sit for about 2 minutes so that they're not quite so runny, so ooey and gooey, because that cheese needs a minute to set up. I cut it in half, and then I cut it in thirds. This is how I serve mine. I serve it with pico de gallo, homemade of course, and my sweet hot sauce and some guacamole. Let me get my plate. These would be perfect for Mother's Day. Your mother would absolutely love these. Oh, I'm sorry, little guy. Almost knocked my little man over. And he's done nothing wrong. He's just sit there and watched me so patiently. Now look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Fix your plate up. You eat with your eyes first, girls, remember? Okay, let's get us a bite. Put it in maybe some of that little guacamole. Mmm. Oh, so good, so good. Girls, I've had so much fun with y'all. I fell in love with you, and y'all are so supportive, and I really hope to make it to Savannah, but if I don't, I have made friends for a lifetime. Thank you for watching me, and have a nice day. Happy Mother's Day. Bye.